Top 10 Max Verstappen moments. From clinching his first victory at the tender age of 18 to sealing a mega million-dollar partnership with Red Bull, get ready to relive the top 10 awe-inspiring racing moments of Max Verstappen's career. But what makes Verstappen stand out from the pack of talented drivers? How does he manage to consistently serve up heart-stopping performances that leave us on the edge of our seats? And which of these electrifying moments had you holding your breath with excitement? Max Verstappen, the Dutch sensation of Formula One, has left motorsport enthusiasts and fans in awe with his incredible driving skills and remarkable moments on the racetrack. From his debut in 2015 to becoming a two-time F1 world champion, Verstappen's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. In this video, we'll count down the top 10 moments that showcase his extraordinary talent and racing prowess. Number 10. 2021 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. In the exciting 2021 Imola race, Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton, who were competing fiercely for the championship, had a thrilling encounter. At the start, Verstappen, driving for Red Bull Racing, made a great move to pass his teammate Sergio Perez and take third place on the grid. Now, his next goal was to catch up with Hamilton, who was leading the race. Hamilton, in his Mercedes, tried to keep Verstappen behind by taking the outside path, but Verstappen stuck to the inside line. In this tense moment, their cars touched a little bit, but Verstappen managed to come out in front and take the lead. From there, he showed off his skills by navigating the tricky wet conditions, avoiding accidents that led to the safety car coming out, and making a smart decision to switch to different tires. Meanwhile, Hamilton faced his own problems. He lost control of his Mercedes, slid off the track, and had to work hard to catch up again. The Imola race that day was like a thrilling movie, with Verstappen and Hamilton displaying their amazing driving abilities in a battle for the championship. Number 9. 2015 Malaysian Grand Prix. At the incredibly young age of 17 years and 166 days, Max Verstappen stepped onto the Formula One stage with Toro Rosso, making him the youngest driver in the history of the sport. But he didn't stop there. In just his second race, he shattered records once more by becoming the youngest driver ever to score points in F1. In that memorable second race, Verstappen displayed his talent. Right before heavy rain poured down, he managed to reach Q3 in the qualifying rounds, securing an impressive 6th place start on the grid, just behind his Red Bull Racing teammate, Daniel Ricciardo. Come race day, the weather took a full turn. The wet conditions were replaced by the usual scorching heat, but Verstappen held his ground. With impressive skill, he steered his car to a 7th place finish, firmly securing valuable points for his team. It was a remarkable start to what would become an illustrious career in Formula One. Number 8. 2022 Hungarian Grand Prix. Traditionally, when drivers finish their qualifying laps at the Hockenheimring, they usually find it difficult to break into the top 5 positions. A podium finish is a rare possibility, dependent on some lucky breaks. However, Max Verstappen, the Dutch sensation, defied the odds. Starting from a not-so-promising position, Verstappen initially made slow progress in the race. But here's where things got interesting. Through a strategic move called the undercut, he managed to pass both Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso, catapulting himself to 5th place. But Verstappen's race was far from over. Despite a spin that briefly set him back, he recovered and overtook Charles Leclerc once again. Then, when the front-runners made their pit stops, Verstappen found himself in the lead. Starting from the 10th position on the grid, he showcased his exceptional skills and determination, eventually winning the race by nearly 8 seconds. It was a remarkable comeback that demonstrated Verstappen's prowess and resilience on the track. Number 7. 2018 Mexican Grand Prix. In the world of Formula One, Max Verstappen's brilliance shines on certain tracks, and one of those moments came in 2018 at Mexico City. Despite narrowly missing pole position in qualifying by just 0.026 seconds to his teammate Daniel Ricciardo, Verstappen was visibly disappointed. But the real magic unfolded on race day. After an intense qualifying session, Verstappen ignited his racing spirit. As the race began, he charged into the lead, leaving his competitors trailing behind. At one stage, he held a significant pit stop advantage, making him seem untouchable. Verstappen's performance was so outstanding that words struggle to capture it adequately. He dominated the race, leaving his rivals far behind and securing victory with a commanding lead of about 20 seconds over his nearest competitor, Sebastian Vettel, driving for Ferrari. It was a day that showcased Verstappen's exceptional talent and dominance on the track, etching a memorable chapter in his career. Number 6, 2022 Japanese Grand Prix. Max Verstappen came to Japan as the clear favorite to win the championship. He needed either a victory with the fastest lap or for Charles Leclerc to finish third or worse to secure the title. It wasn't a matter of if he would win the championship, but when. And on the rainy race day, Verstappen grabbed pole position, just edging out Leclerc by a razor-thin margin of 0.01 second. Both teams decided to start on intermediate tires, and Verstappen led the way. However, the race was interrupted after just 2 laps. After a long delay, the race finally resumed, and Verstappen's pace was so dominant that he cruised to victory with a massive lead of over 27 seconds. After some post-race penalties, Charles Leclerc was bumped down from second to third place. Verstappen secured his second F1 world title under challenging conditions, solidifying his status as a true champion. Number 5, 2016 Brazilian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen's third-place finish at the 2016 Brazilian Grand Prix may not seem like the top highlight, but it stands out as one of his most remarkable Formula One performances. This race, held in drenching rain at Interlagos, left both the paddock and fans worldwide in awe. In the midst of a soaking wet condition, Verstappen displayed a supernatural knack for finding grip that left everyone astonished. His jaw-dropping overtake of Nico Rosberg, considered one of the sport's best in recent memory, catapulted him to second place. However, a less-than-ideal strategy called by his team dropped him all the way to 16th place. But what happened next was nothing short of incredible. In just 16 laps, Verstappen clawed his way up an astonishing 13 positions, all under the treacherous conditions. His lap times were a mind-boggling 1.2 seconds faster than anyone else on the track. Christian Horner, Red Bull Racing's team principal, hailed it as one of the finest drives he had ever witnessed in Formula One. Toto Wolff, Mercedes team boss, even remarked that Verstappen's performance seemed to defy the laws of physics. This extraordinary display of skill and determination remains etched in Formula One history as a testament to Verstappen's incredible talent. Number 4, 2019 Australian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen started at the Red Bull Ring with high hopes from the front row. Victory was in his sights, but it proved to be a tough battle. He stumbled at the beginning, falling to 9th place, and faced a challenging task to meet his own high expectations. With just over 20 laps left, he was still in 4th. Then came the surge. Verstappen executed flawless overtakes, leaving rivals like Sebastian Vettel behind. He closed in on Charles Leclerc, setting the stage for a thrilling showdown. In a heart-pounding move, Verstappen took the lead with only 2 laps to go. He pulled off one of his finest maneuvers ever, faking to the outside before swiftly darting inside at the last moment, squeezing through. It was a classic Verstappen display, highlighting his incredible skill and determination. He drove at an astonishing pace and executed thrilling moves that left everyone in awe. Number 3, 2021 Dutch Grand Prix. The home Grand Prix at Stanford may not have been the most thrilling, but it was, undeniably, one of Max Verstappen's most impressive victories. The weight of expectation on his shoulders was immense. He not only needed to win for his championship hopes, especially with 2 Mercedes-strong races following, but he also had an entire nation rooting for him, with thousands watching him in person. Throughout the entire weekend, Verstappen displayed incredible composure and focus, making not a single mistake. This flawless performance earned him pole position, and he never seemed to be in any real danger of losing the race. Verstappen's ability to excel under such intense pressure showcased his readiness for Formula One greatness, a crucial trait for any driver aiming to reach the pinnacle of the sport. Number 2, 2020 70th Anniversary Grand Prix. In the 2020 Formula One season, Mercedes was on a winning streak, dominating the first 4 races. However, Max Verstappen had a different plan when the second part of the doubleheader took place at Silverstone. Despite the scorching UK summer weather, which is quite unusual, the softer Pirelli tires started to degrade rapidly. Verstappen sensed an opportunity and chose not to follow his team's advice to protect his own tires. Instead, he put pressure on both Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton, pushing them into early pit stops. Then he extended his own stint, lasting almost twice as long as theirs, all while maintaining a decent pace on the track. This strategic move allowed Verstappen to rejoin the race just behind Bottas, who had fresh tires. He wasted no time and swiftly passed him. While Verstappen is known for his speed and daring overtakes, this time it was his perfect tactics and tire management that helped him triumph over opponents with superior machinery. At number 1, 2016 Spanish Grand Prix. Max Verstappen's most outstanding performance came in his very first race for Red Bull Racing, an incredible feat that made him the youngest race winner in Formula One history. Although luck played a part with 2 Mercedes drivers crashing out at the start, Verstappen had a mountain of work to do. Remarkably, he handled it all perfectly. Even though he was driving a brand new car, he'd only spent 2 days in prior to the race. This achievement stood out because most drivers struggle when joining Red Bull mid-season. He not only won the race, but also fended off Kimi Räikkönen in a Ferrari. What made this moment even more mind-blowing was that he was just 18 years old at the time, displaying impressive composure and skill. It was evident that Max Verstappen was destined to become a star in the world of Formula One from that remarkable debut onwards. So which moment did you like the best? Do let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and share. And for more great videos, please subscribe to our channel.